101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. Good evening, smart listener. How are you today? How are you tonight? I hope you are in the good condition. So, back again to English learning program. As usual in Tuesday night, and here I'm not alone. I'm accompanied by some extraordinary people from BPEC. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello. So, BPEC is one of the oldest English community in Makassar. We usually conduct weekly meeting every Sunday in Fort Rotterdam at 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 p.m. in Building J, which is really train your English, and it's open for general, and of course it's free of charge. In this beautiful night, we are going to discuss a topic entitled online or offline course. And also, we invite smart listener to join in our discussion tonight. You might send us message in WA 081 146 1011 or you may directly call us in 0411 833 255. Okay, so before we are going to continue our discussion tonight, I have pantun for you all. English is easy as ABC. If you lost your sweetie, join us and be happy. Okay, so without any further to do, let's jump to the topic. Alright, so I would like to ask Mr. Tekla, so what do you think about our topic today?
Okay, so in my point of view, offline course is more effective and more socialist. We have a facility. We could ask anything to the mentor at the course whenever we want. We could contact the mentor if we didn't understand what just they deliver, and we could be a social butterfly, which is we could get a lot of friends. Well, that's from me, and thank you.
Okay, so based on your point of view, you say that offline course is more effective than online course itself. So my next question to you is, have you take any course before?
Yeah, I take a English course in near from my house, and it takes 1 year.
Alright, so what do you feel? Is it effective for you?
It's so effective. So I just learn English from the basic until right now I could speak with good English than the old me.
Alright. So
Humble brag.
okay, so based on our brothers, so she said that offline course is still more effective than the online course itself. So my next question to maybe Ma'am Dewi. So as we know that you have two doctors, right?
Yes.
So which one do you prefer the course for your daughter, online or the offline one?
I prefer I teach them by myself. Because I'm professional. I'm a mother. I have a skill there. So no more question about that.
Oh, such a role model.
Yes. I'm not perfect, but I'm a great mom.
Great
Okay,
mom.
so my next question is, have your doctor asked one to enroll in one of a course, whether it's online or offline?
No, she didn't, because first she's especially Jasmine still about 4th grade in elementary school, and the second is because all the things that she see the perfect one is me, so she never ask or complain anything about her lessons or her study.
Okay, so my next question is, do you have plan to enroll your daughter in one of course place, maybe in the future?
Nowadays during during they were in my belly, my daughter, I just make a sounding to my children. I bring them to BPC, join BPC, and I think it's enough to learn about English in BPC. So there is no other any other awesome place than such as BPC.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer, ma'am. So my next question to Mr. Azizul. So do you think that online course could increase students' enthusiasm?
Yeah, of course, for me, it can increase my enthusiasm, and this is very, it has a relation with me as a student because it has already so many course agent come to my school and they make a socialization, and I prefer to choose online course because it's quite affordable first, and also it's I can learn everywhere. Because if I choose like offline course, it means I have to come to that place, and if I pass it, I will lose my money. I will just waste my parents' money, and yeah, I choose online course.
Okay, but as we know that if we take online course, we cannot meet with the teacher directly, and then we cannot build like relation between the student and the teacher itself. Because as we know that it's really important to build like relation with our teacher. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it back to us, but for me, it is enough for me because I can if I'm not get the information from the online course, maybe I just can ask my teacher. I just can ask my teacher directly if I'm not understand with the material in online course.
Alright, so it means that you make balance between the study in your school and also in your course place.
Yeah, but I'm still prefer to online course. I'm the type of lazy people.
Okay, but could you explain your experience during you take online course?
Actually,
There's no experience.
no. I have planned to join online course, but before I have already learned to an app. It called Duolingo, and I'm already learned through my phone by YouTube or English account in Instagram. But actually, I already joined offline course, and I already graduated from there. And for now, I'm just searching for online course.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer, Mr. Zizzle. So we move to our sister, so Miss Astrid. According to our brother, he said that online course is still better than offline course. And in your opinion, I want to ask you, is it effective if we use online course rather than offline course itself?
I think both. Online course and offline course has their own advantage and disadvantage, because I think that online, if we take online course, it will take. I mean, the online course will be the time scale will be more flexible rather than offline course itself.
Alright, so have you taken any course, whether it's online or offline?
Oh yeah, after I was graduated from senior high school, I took offline course.
Alright, so thank you so much for your nice answer. So move to Mr. Ichal. Okay, so my question is, most of our brother and sister said in here that most of them choose online course rather than offline course. And I want to ask you, if you take like online course, do you feel like distract with like notification suddenly come to your phone? Do you feel enjoy with online course?
It's back to ourselves. Even we want to learn from online course, even offline course is depend on people, the way they learn English or whatever the subject they want to learn. But in my point of view, that who learn in online course, automatically they can perhaps some people easily to understanding well some subject in mathematics and many kind of things, because their friends sometimes disrupt them for learn and to go anywhere place, too lonely to learn by themselves.
Okay, so have you taken any course any course like online or offline?
So I ever taken some offline course like STAN, but I one of the failure when I enroll STAN, but I try to imagine that there are many some way to learn itself from the Duolingo, the application that one of the application already exists before in Indonesia is Ruang Guru. So this is the method to implement for the citizen because the government because the government already implement the 4.0, so all the aspect in the world or especially for Indonesia by technology. So this is the one of effective way to do.
Okay, so thank you so much for your question. So back to Mr. Tekla. According to our brother, he said that online course more effective than offline course because the time is very flexible. And my question is, does the student or the person who takes online course will focus during the teaching process?
Well, I don't know for sure, but it could be depends on the situation or the condition where they at. Like in maybe they are in their own home, but their home is quite crowded, and they can't focus on the learning program in the application, or maybe they could forgot they have to open their online course like Ruang Guru. Maybe they just refresh their Instagram timeline or WhatsApp. So I don't think so about the online course.
But do you have plan to take online course? Because as we know that most of people use online course.
Yeah, I use Ruang Guru, but I rarely open it.
Why?
So rarely, but
Have you
actually is
invested yourself? Have you paid?
Yeah,
But why you never open your application?
not I never open, but I just open it twice or 3 times in a week.
Alright, so what do you think about that application? Is it good?
Kind of good, but because sometimes I forgot to open and I feel very exhausted, hectic, busy, or some kind of that. I forgot to learn.
Okay, so thank you so much for your nice question, Mr. Tekla.
Yeah.
And then back to Mr. Zizou. Are you still in there?
Yep.
Okay, so my question is, do you think that online course will effective with like children? Do you think that online course will effective for them?
Yeah, it's not effective for them because they have to see the world, they have to open mind, and so by the offline course, yeah, maybe they can socialization to their friends. They're not just stay in their room and watch the video learning. And I say I prefer to online course because I have a lot of activity. I'm in a 3rd grade right now in senior high school, and soon I will face the national examination. So I have to focus to my lesson in school, and I have a lot of activities. But for children, it is effective for them to choose offline course.
Okay, so based on your answer, you say that it's better for the children to take offline course because the children itself need time to make socialization with their friends itself. And my next question is, what do you think about the price of the online course? Is it too high or what?
Yeah, whatever the course is, we still have to pay. But the online course, I still that is more affordable than offline course, because in offline course you have to pay more because they have to provide the facilities like air conditioner, chairs, Wi-Fi, and so on. But in online course, you just have to prepare. You just have to provide your internet network and your phone and your connection. That's it. You just pay once for 1 year. That's it.
Okay, so thank you so much, Mr. Rizal. Actually, we should have a break. So for smart listener, don't go anywhere because we will back again. Okay, so we are going to continue our discussion tonight. So, Mr. Tekla, I have a question for you. So, what is the advantages and disadvantages between offline course and online course? In your perspective, of course.
Okay, so for me, the advantages of the offline course is could be more socialist, could be more effective. We have a facility, and we could know each other between the mentor or the teacher and the friends. But the disadvantages are it's quite expensive for a few people or more. Yeah, few people, and if you don't come to the course, you could lose knowledge. I mean, like, if you don't come, then you pass the material, you can't get the knowledge or the lesson what they just taught in the course. And for the online course is more flexible, has a flexible time, and you know, right, if online course provide us a video to learn, to watch and learn, we could watch the video. We could watch the video whenever you want. Whenever you want and wherever you want. And for the disadvantages of online course are you could forget to open the application. Sometimes you can get a discount, or the discount for the online course is not effective. I mean, like, sometimes they had a discount, but they always have a kind of expensive price than the low price. Well, I think that's just for me.
Okay, because my next question is, because you are the user of the offline course itself, do you think that is it necessary for the student to make relation with their teacher?
Yeah, because if you met somewhere, you know each other, right? So I think if you just don't understood what the teachers or the mentors taught in the course, you could contact them or meet them to ask them to teach the students more about the lesson. That's
Okay, so in your perspective, what is the benefit for the students if they make relation with their teacher? What is the benefit that the students can get?
You could ask the teacher, right? You could ask about the higher lesson, what the students don't get taught in the school, but they could get taught in the teacher, like more advanced.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer, Mr. Teklot, and move to Mem Dewi because you have two doctors. I would like to ask you some questions. So, in what age that the children able to enroll themselves in cosplays, like offline course or maybe online course?
I cannot define the way of the parents how to ask their children to enroll in which course, offline or online, because I myself I have my own parenting way. So I believe that the first smart book is a mother coming from mother. So because I try to be a smart book for my children, I don't need to teach them, but I introduce them that this is the good way or the bad way. And of course, because as my experience when I was kids, I got my first offline course when I was junior high school, and it was so effective. And I'm sorry if I never share about this, but I think online course is not as effective as like you guys, because like today I can sitting down with you guys and join this discussing, yeah, and sharing each other. I think it's effective. I mean, yeah, we couldn't deny that we have our option or choice that whatever you want to choose, you do your way. I mean, so that's why as a parent and as a mother, I don't think that in a very young age like Jasmine right now, because she's still in elementary school, and I think I'm a smart book for her. So there is no, I mean, I cannot give them for her to push them to go to take a course online, whether online or offline course. That's it.
Okay, so thank you so much. So, in your opinion, you say that it's better for us to teach our own doctor because
Yes.
our children need our knowledge and also our care. And move to our brother, Mr. Zizul, because you are the user of online course. I want to ask you a question. So, in what age that the children may be suitable to take online course?
Yeah, it is suitable to use online course when they have a lot of activities and they don't have a time to come to the course place.
In what age? Maybe you can.
I don't know in what age, but I will join them in the online course when they has no time to come to the course place because they have a lot of activities.
Oh, it means that it depends on the activity.
Yeah,
Right?
when they have a lot of activities, I will just
Okay.
join
Okay.
them.
So my next question is: do you think that is it necessary for the student itself to make relation with their tutor in course place? Do you think that it is necessary?
Yeah, it's necessary because to make our good relation with our teacher or mentor, because in online course we can't make a relation with our mentor directly. We just can ask our question and in 24 hours they will reply it. But if we just ask to our teachers directly, they will just reply it without wait.
Okay. Thank you so much for Mr. Zizol. So I move to Miss Astrid. So I want to ask you a question. So, in what age that the children able to enroll like a course place? In your perspective, what do you think about that?
I think when the children become an elementary school or more than that age.
Okay, so do you think that the students need to make relation with their teacher?
Of course, to make a good course, the relation of teacher and the student is a must. They have to good relation that so they can understand each other. They can communicate each other easily.
Okay, so what kind of benefit that the students will get if they make like relation with their teacher? What kind of benefit that the students can get?
There are many advantage because and because if student and teacher has a good communication, they can understand the course easily. They can understand the course well.
Okay, just it, sister?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have a guest over here, guys. So I would like to ask her. Hello, Miss Anissa.
Hello.
Okay, so how are you doing?
Pretty fine, thank you.
Okay, so what do you think about our topic today?
So it's all about the course place, right? It's about teacher and also the students. Yeah, it's a great topic, and for information, I become one of the English course teachers in like several course place, like the Brainy and Britain's course place, and it's a great thing.
So, what do you think the advantages and disadvantages both of these cosplays?
I guess it's about the quality of the course place, about the teacher, of course, because like the main things that very important in one course place is the teacher and the quality as well. It also depend on how the teacher could explain about the things and also the knowledge for the students. So it ain't about like the Britain is the best place and also the Britain is not really good place because of the brand, and also about the price of the course place itself. So back it's about how qualified the teacher is it, and how they could explain like one of the topic of the English itself or any kind of subject, and how the student could accept the information. Just
Alright, so according to your explanation, it depends on the service itself, start from the teacher, facilities, and so on. And we invite again for smart listener to join in our discussion tonight. You may send us message in WhatsApp 081 146 1011 or you may directly call us in 0411 833 255. Okay, so let me deliver my own perspective related on our topic today. So I myself think that online course it's not effective at all, because actually we cannot make relation directly with our teacher, which is very necessary for the students itself. For example, the students need like motivation and etc., which is we cannot get in online course itself. What do you think, Mr. Tekla? Do you think that motivation really needs? Do you think that motivation is necessary for the student?
Yeah, of course, because as far as I know, online course doesn't have a motivation or a quote.
So maybe that is one of the disadvantages of the online course itself.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, in your perspective, how strong motivation itself to increase the student enthusiasm in learning? How strong?
How strong?
Yeah.
So,
Have you felt it?
yeah, I think so.
So how strong is it?
It could make you more feels like struggle more, strive more to achieve something like that.
Okay, so I have like an interesting question for you. Okay, get ready. Okay, so do you remember one of quotes that you got from your teacher or maybe from your tutor that until now you still remember it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Not a mentor, and directly it's from Steve Jobs, I think.
Oh, it means that Steve Jobs is your teacher?
I indirectly.
Oh, yeah. So what is the Steve Jobs
So
quotes?
he said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish," which means Don't stop learning and don't stop study. Don't stop. Yeah.
Okay, so that is like extraordinary quote.
Yeah.
So move to Mr. Zizzle. So do you think that, as we know that we cannot get like motivation or something like that in online course, do you think that is it necessary? Is it necessary for the student itself to get like motivation?
Yeah, they will not get the motivation from the online course. They just can search it on Google. but but yeah, motivation is it's necessary for the student, and also they have to serious. Like what Mr. Tekla said, he always forget about his online course because he's not serious. So that's why you always forget it. But if you are serious, you have a motivation to study, yeah, you will never forget it. You will always have a time to study, even it is offline or online. And also, if you just offline course but you don't have a motivation or serious to join it, maybe you just come to your course place and just playing Wi-Fi. You're just browsing or so on.
Alright, so according to your explanation, it depends on us, right?
Yeah.
How far we struggle on maybe offline or online course. If we serious to enroll ourselves, maybe we can get more knowledge in both of these type of course place itself. So my next question to maybe Mem Dewi. So do you think that motivation is necessary for the students?
Sure. Not only I think from the teacher to the student, but also as a parents like me. It's also about a spirit, yeah. Because if there is no spirit for my children, then all is nothing.
Have you felt it before? How strong motivation is it? Have you got like motivation from your teacher or something like that?
Oh, sure. If I have to a little bit flashback to when I was a student at one of the famous offline course, I got a nice spirit from my mentor. He was ever coming also from British, and he was inspire me. And that's the reason why I am today also, that coming from him by his spirit and his motivation.
So it means that motivation is necessary for the students.
Sure.
Because it will be increase our enthusiasm and also our spirit in learning. And how about you, Miss Astrid? Do you think that motivation is necessary for the students?
Of course, motivation is the most important. The reason why we have to enroll in some course.
Do you remember one of maybe quotes that you got from your teacher or maybe your tutor?
I have one of my favorite proverb, like it said that if there is a will, there is a way. No matter where the place we take course, it depends on us. If we have a if we really need to study or learning, the place doesn't matter.
Okay, smart listener, back again with us. So we are in the concluding section. So before I conclude the discussion tonight, I have a quote. Every place is a school and every person is a teacher. It means that we can learn with every person and also everywhere. It depends on us, how good us to choose the right place and also the right person. And I think from that quotes we can get conclusion, guys. And then for the smart listener, I think that's all for our discussion tonight. We hope that smart listener could take benefit things from our discussion, and see you in another time. Thank you.